learners to Form 2 Chemistry. Form 2 Chemistry, and we are going to look at how to write chemical equations for reactions of bases with acids. For reactions with bases with what? Acids. And therefore, learner, I know you have done it with your teachers and you have come across this general formula that bases, or a base plus an acid, learner, a base plus an acid will always give you what? You need to know the products. Will always give you salt and water. Look at that, learner. Salt and water. You need to master this. You cannot be able to write an equation of a base and an acid without knowing the products that it will produce, salt and water. So learner, we have an acronym here that I use together with my students in my class. And we talk of BASWA. It reminds us about the what? It reminds us about the products which are produced. And this means what, learner? Look at this, master it. It will help you. It will help you that a base plus an acid, learner, will give you salt and what? Water. This is for water. Just something to be helping us to remember. A base plus an acid gives us salt and water. Let us look at examples, learner. Number one, suppose you are given sodium hydroxide solution, sodium hydroxide, hydroxide is a base, plus an acid like dilute. Remember here we are dealing with dilute acids. Dilute sulfuric 6 acid, learner. Look at this. Dilute sulfuric 6 acid. What would the products be? We are saying the products are salt and water. BASWA. BASWA. Salt and water. And therefore, which salt is this? You take the sodium part, you talk of sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate salt. So sodium sulfate, learner. Come and write it here. We are writing a word equation. Then plus what? Water. You come and write it here. Water, learner. BASWA, a base and an acid will give you salt and water. Master that. And therefore, learner, you come and write the formula. You come and write, I need a paper here. I need a paper here. Okay, you come and write the formula of sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, how would we write it? Sodium hydroxide, learner, look at this. Sodium hydroxide is made up of two parts, sodium and hydroxide radical. You have this table with you in your books. So sodium is written as Na. Hydroxide, write it as OH. Although it has a negative there, you can first leave it out. Hydroxide, write it as OH. Valency, they should be at the fingertips, learner. Although soon and very soon I'll be posting these valencies and the elements and also the radicals. Higher. So the valency for sodium is 1, valency for hydroxide, learner, is 1. And therefore the formula will be Na. You don't need to write 1, OH. NaOH. So you come and write it here. Like that. Plus what? Sulfuric 6 acid, learner, is written like this. H2 SO4. Sulfuric 6 acid. Master it. H2SO4. Then you put an arrow. Sodium sulfate, learner. Look at this. How do you write its formula? Sodium sulfate. It is made up of two parts. Sodium and sulfate radical. So you come and write sodium is Na. Sulfate, learner. You have to master these tables. SO4. It normally carries a negative 2 charge up here, but you can leave it like that. Go to valencies 1. Go to valency 2 for sulfate. interchange, Lana. Look at that. Writing correct chemical formula for you to get the correct chemical equation. So this will be Na2, fix your 2 there, SO4. Come and write it here. Na2SO4 plus what, Lana? Water is a compound of hydrogen and oxygen. We normally write it this way, H2O, water, H2O. From there, you check whether it is balanced. 1 sodium atom on this side, 2 sodium atoms, Lana. Na2, look at this. So you come and fix a 2 in front here, not down here, in front of the whole formula. Sodium was 1, here we had 2. So we put a 2 in front of the whole formula there. So that you read it as 2 sodium atoms, 2 sodium atoms. Look at that. What about oxygen? How many oxygen do you have here? Here you have 2 oxygen plus 4. So on this side we have 6 oxygen, Lana. What about the other side? We have 4 and a 5th one here. Here you have 6 oxygen, here you have 5. Balance. How do you balance? This is 4, this is 1. Go to this odd 1. Fix a 2 here. Fix a 2 in front of the whole formula there, so that you have 4 oxygen plus 2 oxygen gives you 6. The oxygens are balanced. We go to hydrogen, Lana. Hydrogen, how many do we have on this side? Look at it carefully. Hydrogen, 2 hydrogen here plus 2, that is 4. 4 hydrogen on this side. How many do we have on this side? 2 hydrogen here, Lana, times 2, 4. Those ones are balanced. Twende. Sulfur. Sulfur is 1 here. How many are there here? 1. Balanced. We had looked at oxygen, so it is balanced. So everything is balanced, Lana. Sodium hydroxide is a base. And what is the state? Aqueous. It is used in aqueous state, dissolved in water. Dilute sulfuric acid, it is diluted, it has water, and therefore we give it aqueous. Sodium sulfate, Lana, is it, what is the state? How do you get the state? You have learned that all sulfates are soluble, Lana. All sulfates are soluble except what? All sulfates are soluble except barium sulfate and lead sulfate, lead 2 sulfate. And also calcium sulfate is slightly soluble, so it is fixed under this group of insoluble sulfates. So these ones are not soluble, and therefore sodium sulfate is soluble. In fact, all sorts of sodium are soluble. So once it is formed in the reaction, it will dissolve in the water which is in the vessel. And therefore, this is aqueous sodium sulfate solution. Water is a liquid. That is our chemical equation. We do one more, Lana. We do one more. Let us do for number 2. We do for potassium hydroxide, Lana. Potassium hydroxide and nitric 5 acid. Okay, and nitric 5 acid. Lana, what are the products? This is a base. Hydroxide is a base. A base plus an acid will give you salt and water. Which salt? Potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate. So you write it here, word equation, potassium nitrate, Lana, plus water. Look at that. BASWA, base plus an acid gives you salt and water. Then from there, you write the chemical formula. Potassium hydroxide, Lana. Potassium hydroxide. Potassium is K, hydroxide is OH. Valence, Lana, 1, 1. And therefore, the formula is KOH. Come and fix it here, KOH. Plus what, Lana? Plus plus nitric acid. Nitric acid is written like this line. Mustard, HNO3, nitric 5 acid, HNO3. To give you what? Potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate, Lana. Potassium is K. Nitrate, NO3, although it normally has a negative charge there. So, valence 1, 1. So, this one, we write it direct as KNO3. You don't need to put a 1 there and a 1 there. No, just write it like that. Finally, plus water, Lana. H2O. What is a compound of hydrogen and oxygen like that. Then we balance. You have 1K there, you have 1K there. Oxygen, how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 oxygen on this side. This is 3 plus 1, 4 oxygen. Oxygen is balanced. We go to hydrogen, 1, 2, Lana. On this other side, you have 1, 2 there, 2 here, balanced. We go to nitrogen, 1 nitrogen, Lana here. How many are here? 1. Oxygen, we have seen that they are balanced. So therefore, this is a balanced equation. Put the states. Sodium hydroxide solution, aqueous. Dilute hydrochloric acid, it has some water, aqueous. Potassium nitrate. All nitrates are soluble in water, Lana. Once this is formed, it will dissolve in the water which is in this vessel where these two are. So it dissolves to form a solution, so aqueous, and this is a liquid. So learn about BASWA. Then the other bases are metal oxides. Look at this. We have talked of hydroxides here. Metal oxides are bases. Like what? Zinc oxide. You take this as a base. You have copper 2 oxide. This will also be taken as a base. A base plus an acid. Such a base plus an acid will give you salt and water. So Lana, go and practice on BASWA. Base plus an acid gives you salt and water. God bless you.